Learning about the parts of a plant. ASN Science. Flowers are enjoyed by lots of people. People enjoy looking at them, smelling them, growing them, and generally making life feel a little bit better because flowers are around. However, flowers play an important part in the environment and in the ecosystem that we live in. Today, we're going to learn some new vocabulary, words that help us label the parts of a plant. And in future lessons, we will learn more about the jobs that these parts of the plants do. The inside of the tulip looks almost like the centre of a dartboard. Can you see the target that seems to be in the middle? What do you think the job of that target might be? What might want to land on the centre of the flower? The flowers of the tulip are brightly coloured. They can often be red, yellow, orange, or even purple. They're brightly coloured to attract things. Other than humans who think they look nice, what else might be attracted to a brightly coloured plant? Let's remove a petal from the flower head. When we look at it more closely, we can see that the petal is a different colour at the bottom, near the centre of the flower, to the colours of the outside. How many petals do you think this tulip has? Let's count them. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 brightly coloured petals that almost look as if they've got a little bee sitting on the end. Can you see the black and yellow stripy pattern? I wonder if that's connected to the job of the petals. There are still plenty other parts to this plant rather than just the petals. Can you see the green structures that are lying here beside the petals? We need to find out a little bit more about what is going on with the remainder of the plant. Is there anything else that you recognise or can use the everyday name for? What about this part of the plant? These are the 2 large green leaves that were on this tulip plant. You can see they are bigger in size and area than the petals. They have a special job to do to help keep the plant alive. We'll find out more about that in future lessons. This part of the plant you may already know the name of. Some people might call it the stalk, but scientists would generally call it the stem. The stem of the flower holds the flower head off the ground. We wonder why it might need to do that. The stem also has other jobs that keep the plant alive. We'll learn more about that in future lessons. We need to also learn about the parts of the plant at the top of the stem. This looks a little bit like a space alien now with no petals to make it look pretty. What are the jobs of these parts of the plant? Here, in the middle of the flower head, is a piece of a plant called a stigma. The stigma is a new word for us, and we will find out more about what the stigma does in the plant in later lessons. Around the stigma, on the outside of the inner part of the flower head, are the anthers and the filaments. If you look very closely, you might see some black spots on the card where these are sitting. I wonder what that might be. Here, at the base of the flower head, is the sepal. Here, we find a part of the plant called the ovary. The ovary has a very important role in the plant surviving. These are the words you're going to need to use for an activity. You are going to label the parts of a plant. using this video to help guide you. Today is just about learning new vocabulary. There are some new strange words now for us to use. Many of you will use the word petal or stem before, but not words like anther or stigma. Please don't worry, as you do not yet know what these things do, but we will learn that in the weeks to come. A worksheet will be posted online for you to complete. It will have a word bank to help you with the new words. Please don't be afraid to play this film more than once. You will also be able to get information about the parts of a plant in other places that we are posting educational material online. Remember, this is just about learning new words.